Piqi Miqi.
Are you literally writing all the songs yourself?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Just want to do like dope shit. And I always want to tell a story. I don't want to just look cool and look pretty. I don't give a fuck about that.
Yeah.
I had these two opposing forces there. There was like this logic, and then there was this like raw creativity. They're constantly like. Creatives are really just wild people. We're very spontaneous. We're not so organized, and it's like you're taking a fucking animal from the fucking zoo.
To produce a music video like this, like how much would it cost?
This
roughly?
one cost me $1,000.
Damn.
Having a partner, having your wife, like having that support system helps you. Because like she's also in that world as well. Right?
It does and it doesn't. Like it does because we're both artists, so we understand each other. But at the same time, because we're both artists, it is very risky, because none of us we're all in that hustle area.
Yeah.
Like, creatives are really just wild people. We're very spontaneous. We're not so organized. And it's like you're taking a fucking animal from the fucking zoo and you're trying to like tame it and fit in an environment where it's not meant to fit. Like, we're meant to like, that part is definitely hard.
Yeah.
And it takes a lot of work. I'm two things, part of me is like logical, but at the same time, I'm a creative. So I'm kind of, I won't say, I'm not gonna say I'm bipolar, but I had these two opposing forces there. There was like this logic, and then there was this like raw creativity. And they're constantly like, if I didn't have music as a passion, I could be a fucking CEO of some Fortune 500 country.
Exactly.
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
Or I guess make a startup. It would be no problem, but music is where it's like calling me. It's calling me.
Yeah.
I can't ever,
Yeah.
that's what I am. So I guess it's like a gift and a curse, man. Like, so I'm trying to find ways to use my other skills. And that's the other thing. I have so many other skills, but when you start to train those other skills, it takes away from your time of music. So you kind of have to find this balance where you're like, all right, so right now, like, like when it comes to video, I can do everything.
Yeah.
I can direct, I can edit, I can color grade, I can do special effects. Then I want to learn how to program. I'm sorry, learn how to fucking do a fucking program.
You're just so talented that you can't, when it comes down to it, you can't do everything and anything. But actually, like, how are you going to find time to actually do music? That's what you're saying.
Exactly. And then, so like for me, it's like, it actually pays if you are just like, I mean, I'm not saying that I wish this on myself, but I can see the benefit in people who are just, I don't want to say that they're not intelligent, but they're just good at something. One thing, and that's what they're good at. So they can just keep going and propel.
Yeah.
Whereas if you have too many fucking things, it's like your brain is just, I want to do this. And then also, I'm a control freak. Not a control freak in the way that I'm like,
one things to be like,
I love being have my hands in everything. I like to I'm shooting this. I want to write it. I want to act in it. I want to edit it. I want to be there in every step of the process.
Yeah.
I love that shit. That's what people like about me, when they find out, oh shit, you edited it, you mix and mastered your own shit, you produce it. It's like when you get a product from me, it's really me.
So produce a music video like this, like how much would it cost?
This
roughly?
one cost me, I already spent on this like $125,000, $6,000.
Damn.
Because we had taken a long pause because we just like ran out of energy and we were still trying to find a location. Like this location we found was through a friend that came to a concert, and she happened to have a location and her parents had bought us a historical location. And there was one room there that wasn't beaten up, and we basically had to like clean this room. It had like a pile of dust.
Jesus.
Then we like found different furniture that was left in this building, and kind of art directed it. It happened to have a white piano there, and we had these costumes we rented from Barando, the wigs, everything, like the makeup, and then we were able to create like a cool look for this room.
There's so much involved in getting a music video like this produced, right? Obviously, time, energy, money. So how do you justify all of that? Like, is this like, does this actually move the needle in the way that you want it to? Usually,
It does and it doesn't. When you got a good video, like for me, like locally, it gives me something to promote. So it's like, I got a new video out, I'm gonna release it, I'm gonna make a release event, I'm gonna make a concert, I'm gonna make some merch around it.
Gotcha.
People are gonna have something to be excited about. It's not just, oh, Piqi Miqi has a concert, because when you're local here in Prague, you gotta always come with something and have some reason. So it helps when you have an event that has a purpose. And then the other aspect is I just wanna do like dope shit. So when I'm looking at the people who inspired me, like Michael Jackson and Prince and all these other artists, I'm like, what did they do? They all had amazing music videos. So I don't want anything less, you know? And I always want to tell a story, because I'm like, yo, I don't want to just look cool and look pretty. I don't give a fuck about that. You know?
I mean, that's boring.
Yeah,
you know, anyone can do that.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. So I want to like, yo, I'm like, these are just like short films for us. So
yeah.
Tonight, I'm looking for somebody new. My life is better without you, baby. Now I can do whatever, 'cause I can do what I wanna do. Go out late and party all night long, forever just for me to get over you. But in the end, we always find a way to move on. It's time to move on.
The one thing I try to do is like, I like to be playful. Like, I like to have fun, be playful, add humor. I love sexual humor as well. I like to be goofy.
Yeah.
And I try to put all that shit into the music video. Also, I'm also deep, you know, introspective. So
there's like a stronger message in.
Exactly. I like to throw that in there.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I'm like, yo, I'm trying to have fun. I want people to laugh when they see this. I want people to smile.
No.
I want people to feel like a kid again when they see my shit. I want them to have this, like, you know, young, youthful feeling. I don't like to be too serious. I've had music videos where it was like too serious, and that was when somebody else directed it. It didn't do well, like my own stuff, you know. It really does well when I'm just being myself.
Yeah.
And I also love to play characters. I like to like impersonate and play characters. And through the music videos, I found like the love for acting.
Yeah.
So in the music videos, I get a chance to play like so many characters. In my last video, I played 6 fucking characters.
Oh man.
So it's like, I'm doing the Eddie Murphy, bro. Like, I'm just like, this video is coming out soon. And I'm
Wait,
just
which
like,
one is this?
This is gonna be whatever you're into.
Whatever you're into. Okay.
Yeah, I've been working on that
Coming
for over a year, and that one is just like amazing. I'm playing different characters. I like to get dressed up. I like to play with fashion. So I'm like, yo, we get on Pinterest and just like getting mood boards and looking at old films and finding these kids. I like to find shit I watched when I was a kid and like, yo, that's the shit okay, let's like put that in the video. Or like, oh, remember this cartoon? Or remember this movie? Oh, let's take this part and let's add it in. Just like splicing the DNA of different things together.
Yeah.
And that's where I get ideas from. So yeah, I guess it's a lot of it's coming from the childhood, man. It's like all the shit that was cool when I was a kid. I'm like, I get inspiration from that shit. That's like all my fond memories are there.
It's just like your life in Prague. Obviously, there's a whole like, you know, you trying to manifest your music career, but you know, getting acclimated to this society, right? All of that, like, what has that been like? Has it been like worth the hype for you?
I'd say like living in Prague, as great as it is, it can be slightly culturally stifling. I've dealt with that in the past few years where I realized, whoa, I'm always going to be an outsider here. Not everybody sees it as my home, you know? So as far as like business and industry goes here, when it comes to music, a lot of the plays here, I can't make because I'm not from this country. I don't make music in this country's language. And the people who have a bigger platform here, they're not making the type of music that I make. Here, you got punished for being different. It makes it easier if you're relatable to everybody. You know? So
the remnants of like communism still kind of linger on a little bit.
Maybe like to blame it on that, but I feel like it's just the culture as well. You know, it's just like, yo, you're the guy that everybody knows is doing something unique.
Yeah.
You know, respect what you do. They want to see you like below on your own. In order to reach any other height, I would have to somehow assimilate into the Czech mainstream music culture, which doesn't really match me. And now I slowly realize that I need to be in other places. As much as I love America, but I fucking hate it, to be honest. So it would probably benefit me to be back there because there's the infrastructure for the music I need. There's the labels, there's the influencers, the people, distribution, all that shit is there. And that could just give me like a boost. London is really another good fact. When I did a concert in London last summer,
Game changer, right?
it was just like, yo, the people, I forgot what it felt like to be in an English speaking country.
Yeah. You've been away for 13 years.
I was like, yo, exactly what I'm saying. I was like, people, you can just say, hi, hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What's going on, man?
Immediate feedback, you know?
Feedback, like, yo, your stuff is dope. When you playing next? Where the fuck are you from? How did I not? Yo, the love. It was like just love. Like people was like really like just showing love. And I was like, damn, this is what I need. Not for my fucking ego, but just to know that somebody like gives a shit.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah. You want to know how people are responding to yourself.
Exactly. And the people there, they understand the music because I'm making this funky R&B, synth pop, new wave shit. So they have a reference for it. Here, it's like they're like, this is good, but they don't have like something that's like it's not related to their culture.
Yeah.
So I found that was like a rude awakening for me. Like, yo, if you don't get out of here, you're not gonna get what you want. You're gonna be like dissatisfied. And I dealt with that. Also, the other problem is people don't think about this, but the algorithm is in control of your business. So I see a different algorithm just for the simple fact that I'm in a different country.
Yeah,
my stuff is not
getting distributed to like for
so
example,
it doesn't go somewhere.
Yeah.
So it's like it doesn't matter how dope it is.
Yeah.
They're not gonna fucking see it.
Yeah.
And I'd have to pay a shitload of money to get them to see it.
Yeah.
And Google ads. Yeah, you don't want to have to pay for this shit. You want to just to like also have some organic reach through the algorithm so that people see it.
Yeah.
Same thing with the Spotify, the related artists. All those things are related to where your fucking IP address is. So I'm trying to figure out how to circumvent that. It got really discouraging for me because I'm like, yo, why put all this work into content creation when the shit I put out, no matter how cool it is, ain't gonna fucking see it. And I realized like, the game is rigged, and it's almost like forcing me that I need to be physically somewhere else.
Are you literally writing all the songs yourself?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Oh,
you write everything, you like...
Yeah, I produce everything, make everything here, my keyboard.
That's insane.
Mix and master everything, yeah.
That's
man,
that's fucking insane. It's got a Michael Jackson vibe.
My love's electrical, my stroke so dope. My fingers dance from, just breathe, don't choke. Be careful what you wish for. Right now it's just you and me in another galaxy. Let's go back in time, back when you used to be mine, back before you found a new guy, back before I made you cry, back then you used to hit my line, thought we last till the end of time, side. Wish I could press rewind. Fuck about a time. You used to be mine. Fuck about a time. You used to be mine. I'm just a player. I'm just a player. And I'm gonna keep on playing.
So going back to like living in Prague, you kind of touched upon some of the ups and downs related to your career, and also like when you first got here, that kind of like hit in the candy store type of effect, right? Everything is like amazing. What's it like to like actually live here as like a nomad expat? Just like paint a general like picture. Like what's the vibe?
Like as much as I can complain about having a lot of work and everything, like the work I do is work I create for myself. And I think in Prague, you can really find like time. Time is here. Like today, I can do what the fuck I want. I'm gonna go chill with you. I'm gonna go to the studio. I'm gonna color grade. Be my friend. I can go for a walk. I got time to like be a human. Of course, there's always some adult shit you gotta do, like taxes and insurance and that shit. But in general, you don't have to think about that shit every day.
Yeah.
For now, at least. And I just feel like free. I feel like a kid. I feel like I can play. I can play here.
Yo, I think that's probably one of the most hopeful things that have come out of you. For me, as long as that's the context and that's the mindset that you operate out of, I mean, that's really powerful, dude.
Yeah, man.
Because like with freedom, with like, you know, this vibe of playfulness comes like this space for creativity and all of that.
I know that in a city like London, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of things to do, but there's not many people places. Like Prague, you can just walk and sit in a park for free, look at the city, hang out with your friends. If you want, you don't have to spend money. Like you can just not spend money every day. If you were broke as fuck here, like you had friends, like you would never starve. You could find a way to live here on a budget and still enjoy life. I had times when I was super broke years ago, and I would go to a bar and just never buy a drink, but I could still go to the bar and still have fun with all my friends. I don't think I could do that in the States. Like, go somewhere and they ask me, "Hey, you want something? Or you want to order something?" I don't know how it is. But here, I could go to a bar, I can go to a club. Maybe I know the person who's there, and I get it for free. Like nobody's judging you for what you wear, or how much you got, or what you got on. I don't see this shit here. When I was in New York, maybe it was different now, but I started to see like, oh yeah, you really gotta prove yourself here. Yeah, even if you don't got nothing, you gotta act like you got everything.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go play hide and seek. School's out for the summer, and every day's a party. No more teachers, no more homework. Time to go out and buy some ice cream. I can't pick which one I want. Everything looks so delicious. Watch out, your ice cream's about to melt. Better lick it before you drink it.
And what about language? Like now, like I mean, you speak like Czech pretty fluently.
I speak Czech.
Yeah.
I speak.
Was
Czech.
it difficult to get to a decent level?
It was definitely difficult.
Yeah.
It was a challenge. I had to, like, back in the days, I dated a girl who didn't speak English so well when we first met. So
maybe that helped.
that helped me a lot.
Yeah.
I had no choice. I was like, okay, I gotta use it. So I was interested in her, so I was like, I gotta figure out what to say, how to talk. It was a lot of awkward silence. So yeah, man. But now it's like, even if I don't use it every day, I still have it accessible in my brain, and I'm pretty good at it. I can use it pretty good at it. But yeah, most of my friends speak English well. Even my Czech friends. Oh, the other great thing about Prague, people from all around the fucking world. Like my friends are from all over. I got friends from Tokyo. I got friends from Libya. I got friends from Russia, Ukraine. I got friends from Kazakhstan. I got friends from the States. I got friends from Canada, Georgia, Poland, Slovakia, Germany. Like everywhere.
UN over here.
Yo, literally, like I got friends from all over the place, and it's like I think New York is like diverse, but I don't know if it mixes as much. In Prague, you can just run into so many people. Maybe just Europe in general, that you can just run into people from different countries, and they're like open to like hanging out with you.
Hey, thank you so much for watching the entire video. If you enjoyed watching it, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And as always, keep calm and vibe on. Peace.